Oh, good evening, folks. Just thought I'd give a brief update on what I've managed to achieve today. Well, mainly this week as well. It wasn't all today. So, what we're doing here, let me give you a quick scan of the front yard. What we're doing is trying to put in some drought-tolerant plants, some succulents, trying to take away a lot of the lawn, which is just horrible scrub grass and weeds mainly. And here in California, there's been a drought for years, months, and water rates have gone up. There's like water bans coming for the summer. It's already summertime heat here, and it's barely spring. So, so what's going to be down the road is just grass that goes brown, and so to try and offset that, we're going to reduce the grass, put in drought-tolerant plants, and take a lot of the grass out and put in some gravel. Anyway, it's easier if I just show you. So as you can see, the lawn is hideously ugly, and this orange line right here represents where a gravel path will go eventually. All right, and so I've been digging up sprinklers and moving them over to the side of the path that will be relevant once we get that path in. Some new sprinkler heads there, and all that dirt is out from that bed there. That's like a 4-inch trench that will be filled with gravel and piles of gravel. And these holes right here around the front are where all these succulents in here are ready to be planted. So it's a bit of a mess right now. It's a work in progress. Got the succulent soil ready to be potted in there. This soil is more like clay. It's harder than nails. We worked our asses off to dig that out today. Digging 4 holes, you would think, would be, you know, reasonable, a reasonable goal, but it took my wife all day to just dig 4 holes. Anyway, so piles of dirt everywhere where there's holes from sprinklers. We refaced. This is a brick wall we built when we first moved in. So didn't really go with the look we went, and we had a chance to get some reclaimed wood. I think it's cedar. We restained it, refinished it, sort of power washed it to get the aging and the weathering off, and it goes really nice. From the greens of the succulents stand in front of it, really pops off that orange wood. So it's a bit more of a modern look. So moving back to the sprinklers, I took 2 lines out because we're only going to have a smaller amount of grass. So as you can see, there's 2 lines there that I basically cut out, and I'm leaving the rest in. And the one line that runs across the middle of the yard, I had to cap that one off and reposition it and put a new sprinkler in there, and that will basically sort of service that part of the yard. Whereas this trench, as you can see right here, that is going to be where the gravel goes. Fitted the new siphon array. That was around the other side of the house, and it was ugly right inside the front door, so got that put in today. I wanted to get it hooked up to that, which feeds into here, and my little contraption where I had to plug that in to the old line, because the way it routed before, the water mains is there, went all the way down there, along one of the pipes that went down there, all the way around to the front of the house, and then back again down this pipe. So now water mains is there, enters the siphon there, and come straight down. Christopher Lee, I don't know, that's pretty cool. Christopher Lee's pretty menacing. I don't know if I want to be menacing, but he's a good actor. Maybe if I had an ounce of his talent, I'd take that as a compliment. Anyway, maybe I sound like Christopher Lee. I suppose being a bit similar. Anyway, so now I want to get that hooked up tonight, but it's 7 o'clock. I'm knackered. My knees and my back are killing me. But I've got that plumbed in. That feeds that sprinkler. goes down to there and to those 3, and then tomorrow I've got to run a line from the siphon house. I've got to dig a trench all the way down there, and then down to here, where it will feed the sprinklers that run along the front of the lawn. As you can see, this lawn hasn't been watered in, probably hasn't been watered since last summer. There's been a hose pipe ban on, with the drought on, so, and this is just awful to scrub with. This will be dug up and filled with gravel because you haven't got water gravel. And again, with the way that California is going, with the cost of water and the drought and the endless heat, it makes no sense. Eventually, now I had a sample out here somewhere, eventually the goal is to put in artificial grass, which doesn't require any so artificial grass doesn't require any water, obviously, and it's quite expensive still, but as we're cutting off a little bit of 4 feet of grass this side, going to be cutting off 4 feet of grass this side. We've cut off like a 4-foot area in front of the fence. We've only got a small amount of grass, so eventually what we'll do is get, eventually means like probably 5 years away before we get to do that. Too many other things that need doing around the house for now, but anyway, there's progress. It looks like shite right now. It's a total mess, but I think tomorrow the sprinklers will be all plumbed in, might get a lick of water on the grass, the plants will be in, we can start laying down the gravel, and it will start looking like a front yard again. Alright, there you go, just a brief update. Say cheers to the Periscopers around the world, and enjoy your Saturday night.